Okay. Call to order, 6:36.
Hold on a minute.
Sure. 6:36. Okay. Okay, and ooh, that's loud. It feels good though. It got very stuffy in here before. Ooh. What did you do?
Trying to,
Adjust that?
just move it a little bit. It's just not sitting on the board.
Okay.
Just got to put out. Frank, go ahead. Come on.
Okay, well, I called it to order.
Where's Chris?
I don't know.
Okay.
Obviously, it's been a crazy day. People are not making this meeting, but we will move along and see what we can discuss. You had your minutes, everyone received them? You had a chance to review? Did you see the minutes?
I did.
Okay.
Want to move to accept, or you need to wait for Chris to come back?
No, it's not here, so.
Yeah, move to accept. Go
Right.
ahead. You making a motion?
I am, sorry.
Okay, do I have a second?
Yep.
Okay, Chris Kanka made the motion to accept the minutes. JT seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, they're accepted.
I don't. I didn't vote.
Oh, that's right, you weren't. Okay. Originally, I figured we would look at the original floor plan that Mike had presented, but since Mike's not here, we don't have that. And I think we're gonna have to really relook at our whole building, and see what we're going to do going forward with the current changes.
So, to explain yourself, basically with the police department and everything else.
Right, with the police department, with us not knowing what's gonna happen with
Right.
the police department at this point.
We're in negotiation with sheriff.
So my thoughts would be, I'm going to assume at some point we are going to reconstitute our police department. Potentially, right? We can still discuss
Yeah.
not.
You can put a shell on,
Right.
not finish it.
That's where I was going to go, because we still have the building is still rotting into the ground, right? So
Correct.
that building still needs to be addressed.
Correct.
I think there's some merit to the town meeting part of it still, and whether land use moves in here or they stay,
Well, they'll have to move in here.
during construction,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, once that new building, if we
But-
build it, is built, would they move?
No, they
back?
stay
No,
right
they'll
here.
stay here.
Yeah, because you're looking at how many hours a week they're doing.
Oh, good point,
You don't need a,
right.
Yeah, that'll
keep
be
them all in one
strictly the
central
meeting.
location. People come in for whatever they need, taxpayers need, one building.
But then does that put us back looking at the earliest footprint from when I joined the committee, where it was kind of like the meeting space with, I think the shell for the PD should still have all the components, like the Sally port,
Yeah,
should still be part of that design.
The original, yeah.
Obviously, we don't need to build an evidence room, of course, that begs another question of what happens.
oh, we just leave a shell. I mean,
Yeah, I
basically
just
you can
do a
use it
shell.
for storage then.
Okay,
Right.
I'd like to make a motion, but do we know where Chris went?
No, I
I think
don't.
he's in the bathroom.
The motion I'll wait to make until Chris comes back, but basically let's table this until town meeting 2028 at this point.
Oh, without a doubt. That's
And
2027, 2028,
20,
28
as far as what? Table what?
building project.
I think we should keep moving
I think
on
we
it,
should keep moving.
but I don't think it'll
we
be
should keep-
presented in 2027.
Correct, because I don't think we're gonna
Right.
have a direction as far as
Correct.
police department goes. And I think that we should have a professional come look at the modular and see what we can do to make it safe. I mean, I think the steps could be rebuilt. And then some sprucing up inside to at least keep it safe and operable until such time as we move forward. Because obviously we're talking about, that module is gonna be in existence at
Can
least
we-
3 years now.
Can we
That's
get a
right.
used office building?
I think that needs to be an avenue that we investigate.
Because any more investment in that building, I mean, it's just throwing it away.
I agree.
You did a used.
I don't think we should buy anything new.
No.
But if we can find something used, yeah.
Yeah, and if we don't have a police department, let's say, well, it just needs land use.
Yeah, I mean, there can still be a workspace if, if there's still an officer working or whatever the case. There can still be a space for the police office, but much smaller than it is. It won't need to be as large for the moment.
Yeah. And all the files, so is what's taking up a lot of room.
Exactly, yes. the
But she's
files
got a
are-
lot of open space in there, which is not very organized. So we have to think about something like that. I mean,
You talk about the land use side. Does that all need to be retained? I mean, I'm assuming it does.
yeah, but do we need to retain it inside a building, or do we need to retain it in a off-site
Right, like an
containers?
Iron Mountain type.
Right, right.
Or
Or even
right,
the Connex box. I
the
mean,
Connex box.
if we can organize the police Connex box and make that the file
Put it on
archive.
the file cabinets on one wall, and you
That's
watch.
true.
Yeah, it can still be easily accessed.
Right.
And I just have the pest company, add pest control in there so you don't have mouse issues or anything like that.
Well, the kind of box you never have.
Yeah.
Yeah, mice don't get in there. Or we buy a 40-footer. $4,000 or $5,000.
Right. Yeah, I think for a couple of meetings ago even, we had said, the way it was, once that we got that bit with the deed,
Mhm.
there was, I didn't see where we would be ready to present anything at the
I agree.
2027.
And I also think that that's another avenue that we need to tie.
I think that we should continue to try to find the family and see if they will change that
Yep.
usage.
Yep.
For the Murray's Field, if they'll
Put it to bed.
be okay.
One way or the
Well, I
other.
mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I
if
agree
they
with you,
will.
but you're utilizing that as, you're having activities there in the summer anyhow, right?
But-
Sort of.
Yes, but I think, we should still address it. Find whoever the heir is and find out if we can clean up the deed or not.
You have to get a lawyer involved.
More than likely.
Yeah, you would have-
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I do think though that we should utilize it for some sort of activity, whether
Oh,
it be a
absolutely.
barbecue or,
Absolutely.
some sort of field day, especially in the summer.
We're talking about trying to do the National Night Out. Have you ever
Uh-huh.
heard of that? A lot of
Yes.
police and fire will do
Yes.
activities. We were planning with the police department, obviously it'll just be fire now, but I think that's the first Tuesday in August, if I remember right. So we're trying to pull something together. I mean, obviously it's kind of last minute, so it's gonna be simple, but kind of
Right,
try and
but
make that the
it'll
first.
still be an event.
Right,
It'll still be an
Right.
event.
and maybe it'll be called field day.
Yeah,
I just use that name.
yes.
But, and along the lines of a modular, I mean, I'd like to propose something similar, a very small construction type trailer to put at Station 2 and use that as our office space. And that'll rectify the being in the exhaust filled atmosphere and all that. Same thing, something old, something
Something,
used, and obviously much smaller than what we need here.
So we wouldn't need a fire department up here.
Well, I'm talking temporary
He's talking
because,
temporary.
I mean, we're talking 3 or 4 years before we even start on a building at this point. If we're pushing it out this far,
Right,
but that's our temporary measure to get us out of where we're at.
so if it's
Or
a
is there-
modular office,
Or is there an option as far as looking at the building on the right-hand side, you got room, put another bay there, you're up to the well for your ambulance, then your back portion of the fire station, make that build, put a wall up for offices.
Right. I mean, I think that's possible. Obviously we'd have to get that engineered and all, all that.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's possible.
Come off with the existing roof right straight.
right,
And then even with the cement pad back here, we can blow through the wall and put a
Yeah.
bunk room.
Oh, absolutely, there's space there.
right.
Do we raise the door heights realistically in that building? That's my
can.
only
I'm not the
concern.
one to know what logistically is involved in that.
Forever trapped with a low
Right.
profile
Well,
custom fire trucks at that
And
point.
it can be like raised. I looked at it, Mike Picasso looked at it, we both looked at it, and it can be raised.
I think that can be part of what we continue to investigate as we continue to meet. I mean, I think, again, if
Right.
Chris ever comes back, we'll make that motion, but, maybe move our meetings to monthly at that point.
Right,
We don't need to meet as frequently, meet monthly just to keep the ball rolling, but, I would propose that the construction trailer ideas are temporary and we'll pursue the feasibility of that addition for the permanent solution.
It's not gonna hurt us
no,
for,
no, it won't hurt. It's
I
not
mean, if
bad
it takes
idea.
3-4 years, I mean, you can,
The construction trailer type of stuff is short money,
Exactly,
you can either rent it or just buy it outright.
Right.
So,
And as
Yeah.
long as it's taken care of, it'll still hold a value when we do have a permanent solution. It could be sold again or,
Right.
utilize somewhere else.
Right.
Okay.
Do you wanna wait for Chris or do you wanna just make a motion?
No,
I feel like I'm
no,
short it so every vote counts, but
No, he knows there's a meeting coming on and, sorry.
did he run outside or
No, we're gonna I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
do we wanna make the motion to
to
hold it off and all that?
table.
Everything I just
Well,
said,
do
but
you
make
need,
it an
do
actual
we
motion?
really need a motion for that?
No, I don't need a motion with that. We're not gonna vote it, we didn't vote it in it.
So I mean,
Should we motion to just table everything? Just so it's
so it's
an official
official,
decision, yeah.
Oh, we can, but we didn't vote.
but to continue to talk, I mean,
We're just talking, we're just throwing ideas up, we didn't vote. If we voted, yeah. Yeah.
So I guess just our path forward for the minutes.
right, is that we're gonna continue to talk and we're going to
So,
look more for 2028
yeah,
town meeting.
I think you're gonna have to, yes, that's a concept, but we have to
Right.
wait till everybody's here.
Yeah,
right.
And then once
and
you
then
have
we'll
it,
take the vote.
well, we'll have everybody's input.
I think
Yes.
we should move our meetings to monthly as well, and maybe we can come up with how that operates now.
I would go for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would,
Until we get
until we
everybody.
get
Okay.
everybody here,
Right.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
we can decide when.
Then we can
when
start,
that
if we
will
wanna go
start.
monthly, we'll go on.
Correct.
And in the meantime, I can start looking at buildings, the portable buildings
Right.
Yeah.
for back
Okay,
here
yeah,
and for
that'd
the
be
fire
good.
station and see if I can
Yes.
come up with anything,
Okay,
so.
Cause you were looking at I gave you the information on the
That was a Connex, yeah.
You still looking for one?
Well, the one that we had at the school with the shelter supplies was taken back by the company that moved it to us.
Oh, so you were looking for
So,
it, so.
yeah, we need a small one for there, like a, 12 or 16 foot.
Well, down the road, I mean, you got, what's that, a 20-footer out here?
Yeah.
So you can grab that one, we get a big one, put all the the files in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's open for discussion.
Down the road.
Yeah.
right,
Right,
okay. So
To
then-
adjourn?
Okay,
second.
okay, Chris Kanka made the motion to adjourn, Leo seconded, meeting adjourned 6:50. Should I even put him as present for this meeting?
I'm gonna hold this in here.
Yes, yeah, I didn't know
Okay.
what to do with that.
We had that meeting last month, Thursday, how's it coming?
Let me-